person wants to be awake at this time. But you know what, that's an issue for another day. I am fucking exhausted and tired, but I also know that I will function a lot better after this run. These are charged, my hair is all pulled back. Let's go for a run. I did actually cut my run a little bit short, simply because I fell down and injured myself. Normally I would be the type of person that just carries on, but this is probably one of the worst falls that I've had. I didn't just injure my hand, as you can see, but I also fell down and hurt my knee as well. And yeah, I do feel like I could have run just that little bit more, but I'm also very sensitive to pain, so this fucking hurts like hell. I'm lucky my friend gave me this, so I've got plasters at my dispense. Thank you, Sarah. But yeah, let's go disinfect and bandage this up. Post the shower, I'm all bandaged up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 plasters on my hand. You might think this is excessive. To me, it's not. I am a complete wuss when it comes to skin braces because for some reason they hurt like fucking hell. So yeah, and on top of that, they would just not stop bleeding. Like, it really would not stop bleeding. So then I had to wash my hair with one hand. If that wasn't enough, I had to do it entirely with my non-dominant hand because my right hand is my dominant hand, but every time it touched water, I would like shriek in pain. My pain tolerance is abysmally low. I am thinking about going to a cafe today to do a bit of work. I have not seen the outside world in so long, aside from my 4 or 5 AM runs. So I think it's gonna be really nice for me to go outside and get some fresh air, see the world, and cry about my essays in the outside world. So yeah, that is skincare done. I'm gonna do my makeup and then we're gonna go. This is the final makeup look. It's honestly nothing too fancy. I'm going to a cafe, so I wanted to dress up a little bit, but not too much. Jewelry wise, I've got my Vivienne Westwood necklace and my new Vivienne Westwood earrings that my boyfriend got me for my 21st birthday. So thank you, my loving boyfriend. And yeah. My hair is still a little bit wet, so I am just going to wait for this to dry out completely before I go. It's not particularly too sunny, so I know that means it's going to be really cold. So yeah, I'm just going to wait until this dries out so I don't catch a cold, and then we'll go. My hair is dry, my bag is packed. This is the full outfit. It's time for me to head off. Done. It is like 2 PM, so I'm gonna head home and have something to eat. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but I did get a decent chunk of it done, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that. Did a little bit of reading too, which was nice. But yeah, I'm gonna head to the shop and pick up some extra bits and bobs that I need. And yeah, that's really about it. Welcome to the kitchen. Quick mini haul. Chicken breast, which I'm hopefully gonna cook with now. Ice cream, bonbons. Me and my boyfriend absolutely love these, and I cannot wait to show this to him. Paracetamol, because my headaches have been getting atrocious. Butter, because I have no olive oil and I ran out of butter. So yeah, I'm only here for like 2 weeks, so I really didn't need this much, but this was the smallest thing they had. Cult classic, Yakult. I realised that my gut health is atrocious, so I'm hoping this fixes it. Hoping. And who am I without my chocolate? Dairy milk and Biscoff flavour. Who am I without my chocolate? I am hoping these two cancel each other out, really. But yeah, let me pack this away, cook up my chicken, and let's have some lunch. I'm gonna eat while this cooks up. I really cannot be asked to go to my room just because this cooks really quickly. So yeah, cheers. My chicken is all cooked and prepped.
I did have a Yakult for dessert as well, which was super nice. I haven't had a Yakult in ages. But yeah, I've got a little bit more essay work to do, and that's really about it. The thing with these essays is that these 2 essays and my dissertation are the last 2 things that I need to submit before my time at university is up. If you really want to get technical with it, my time at university is already up. This is the Easter holidays. I'm filming this during my Easter holidays, and the only reason I'm still up here is because I've got a placement. But that's really about it. Last week was the last week of term, for me at the very least. Technically there are still 2 more weeks of term in May, but I really don't want to go to those weeks because all it is just formatting essays. There's no new content that's going to get covered, so I really cannot be bothered. And yeah, that's an £140 train ticket that I am not prepared to pay. I cannot wait to go home. I have been longing to go home for ages now, and I'm really homesick, and I don't normally get homesick. So yeah, I cannot wait to submit these essays and my dissertation and go home. I want to go home so badly. I'm gonna try do a little bit more of my essay. I don't think much work is actually gonna get done, but I feel like that's okay because I've already done a decent chunk of work. So yeah, super slow. Let's crack on with it. Time is now 5:30 and it's time for me to hop in the shower and start winding down so I can get ready for tomorrow. One of my plasters is falling off, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let it air out a little. Oh, that looks rank. Oh, that looks rank. But yeah, I'm gonna go have a shower, disinfect these yet again, and rebandage them up because this is quite frankly just rank. So yeah, super slay. I'll see you in a bit. I think that paracetamol might have a double use, simply because these skin grazes hurt like hell. And I wish I was joking, except that my pain tolerance is already low as it is, but something about these skin grazes just hurts more than usual, and I'm not even too sure why. So yeah, that's always fun. They are nicely disinfected. I'm gonna let them breathe for a little bit before I put on a bandage to go to bed. But yeah, in the meantime, my plan for tonight is just to relax, do a bit of journaling, or watch a bit of YouTube, call my boyfriend, the usual. Like honestly, it's nothing special, and I feel like now that term is actually over, that my time at university is actually up, I need to be proactive in like going outside, because otherwise I actually just won't go outside. So yeah, my lips have been really chapped recently even though the weather's getting warmer, so Laneige to the rescue. I finally have a good use for it. I do still think it's very overhyped as a product, but yeah, I do see why people like it. I just also think it's overhyped. But yeah, that is skincare all done. Time for me to bandage these up and head into bed. Netflix is preloaded. I am tucked in bed, bandaged up. So yeah, super slay. I'm not gonna go for my run tomorrow morning simply because I'm gonna be in the office from like 8:30 to 5, and I know that if I run early in the morning and then do like a full 9 to 5 sort of shift, I will crash out at like 2 p.m. The good thing about my office is that there's unlimited coffee. The bad thing is that there's only so much coffee that my body can handle, and on top of that I'm also trying to limit my caffeine and sodium intake this year. But yeah, super slay, and I will see you tomorrow. It is 11:30. I'm getting ready for work. I'm deciding today not to put any makeup on simply because I've kind of come to the conclusion that I don't feel confident in my own skin anymore. Despite my skin not having acne and being relatively even, typically I do feel like I have to put makeup on, and that is something I really want to try and tackle. I do want to be able to go outside and feel confident without any makeup, and so today is that day. I'm gonna use an office day to test that. Probably not my wisest idea. It never hurt anyone, and I'm also the youngest in the office by like a good 20 years, so I don't think my boss is gonna mind. My sunscreen is all rubbed in. time for me to go make a quick little breakfast and then hop off to work. It's lovely weather. But yeah, I'm on my way to work. It is 8:05 in the morning and I'm being blinded by the sun, which is just amazing. In terms of my injury, I am kind of just letting air out because the internet did tell me to, so that's always quite nice. Yeah, super slay. We love that.
2nd Avenue, 10 hours.
It is time for me to go home. I have been looking at spreadsheets for 8 hours. My eyes hurt. So yeah, I'm also really tired. Let's go home.
It is 6 p.m. and the sun is still out. It's a miracle. I'm loving this. The sun is setting later. It's better summertime. I realized that I never told you guys about the details of my placement, so I figure I should do that. Basically what happened was in December of 2024, I applied for a placement. Now, here's the thing, I don't remember applying. So come February time, I received word that I got into the placement because I live in the north and it was a placement for students who were looking to branch into the publishing industry in the north. And even though I am from London, I qualified simply because I lived in the north for 3 years during my time at university and I got in. Basically this placement is a 5-day placement and it's spread out over 5 weeks, so it's 1 day per week, and I go into the office and I learn all about the different types of people that work within publishing. So contrary to popular belief, it's not just editors and publishers, there's operations, sales, and then there's like very specific people for very specific imprints, which is sort of like minor publishers for a giant overarching corporate publisher, which is super slay. And yeah, at the end of the day, I can put it on my CV and said, I worked for XYZ during my 5-week work placement, and in it I learnt ABC. Hair is in a plait, my headband is on, it is shower time, I am exhausted. I am all tucked in bed, I am exhausted, I'm just waiting for my boyfriend to call me. I haven't bandaged this for tonight simply because I want to let it breathe and let the wound heal over a little bit. That being said, I am actually not going to go for my run tomorrow because I don't have full movement in my leg. It really hurts when I move my leg and I'm a wuss, so yeah, I am not going for my run tomorrow. I will probably go for a walk tomorrow. There's a cafe not too far from me that I do want to go work at, so I'll just walk there and back and I'll count that for my exercise. But yeah, that is it for tonight and I will see you tomorrow. Avocado on toast. There are no fried onions on this because I finished that on Tuesday. But while I have this, I'm going to tell you why I didn't film yesterday. Basically, long story short, I woke up in the morning, I could not feel my leg at all. And so like any regular person, I went to the hospital and they more or less told me that my cuts were infected, all of them. And so they disinfected it properly again, gave me some medicine, bandaged it up, and it should get better soon. They did say I have to keep putting plasters on it for like the next week, just to make sure nothing really gets in there. But yeah, in any case, this is breakfast and I'm going to get packed to go to a cafe because I didn't do any essay work yesterday whatsoever and I really do need to finish those essays. So yeah, let's finish this and then I'll go.
Here is the makeup look for the day. Something simple, not too much. I know I said on Tuesday that I do want to start going out with less makeup. Today is not that day. Today I want to look cute and go to a cafe and just have a nice time. So yeah, I did put a little bit on, but yeah, this is the final makeup look. I am all dressed and ready. My bag is packed. I am gonna change this coat into a thicker jumper or I might just put on my fleece. But yeah, it's time for me to head off. It is actually a gorgeous day outside. Like, the sun is shining, the tank is clean, we love that. The thing is, when I went to the doctor yesterday, they said that I couldn't run for like the next week while my injury heals up. They never said I couldn't walk though. So I'm going to the cafe that is a little bit further away from me and making sure I really get my steps in. And on the way back I might just go through the park because it is a glorious day. I love when the UK is sunny. I'm on my way home, well actually I'm on my way to Sainsbury's to pick up some more avocados and some more plasters. That being said, it is a glorious day. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but that's actually okay because I met this lovely old lady and we sat down and had a chat for a while, and yeah, such a sweet old lady. It was really nice. So yeah, also that coffee was stunning. I should really invest in some cinnamon bun syrup. But yeah, helping her.
There is honestly something so funny about England, and that is when the sun comes out, everyone sunbathes. It feels like fucking 10 degrees out there. It's windy and it's cold. I'm sniffling. And yet on my way to Sainsbury's, there were like 3 shirtless men. Something happens to England when the sun comes out. It's just a unique phenomenon about England. Like, what is going on? Anyway, little haul time. I bought 4 avocados. They had a deal at Sainsbury's, so I was very happy. 2 Misfit bars. Got to get the protein in, but also I already ate one as well. And plasters. You will never believe how much plasters cost. £3.30. £3. Great British sterling. That's insane. That is insane behavior. Anyway, instead of pasta and chicken for lunch, because I feel like you guys are getting bored of that, I'm going to make some guacamole, and I've got Doritos in the cupboard, so yeah, guac and chips it is. Nothing quite screams health like half a bowl of Doritos and some guac. You know what, this is fucking delicious, so I don't care. It is 7:03 p.m. I had lunch, or dinner really, and then I passed the fuck out in my bed. I don't know how that happened, I don't know why that happened. But yeah, I've had my shower, it's time to do some skincare. I think one of the reasons that I've been feeling so tired is that I haven't been running, or really exercising that much, or really exercising at all. I've done a couple of crunches, but that's really about it. Like, it's not the same level of intensity that a run would normally get me, and I think that's what's kind of making me really tired. I bore myself with social media and then I fall asleep, so yeah. But I also think it's because I genuinely got nothing else to do. Like, I did a little bit of essay work, but obviously I don't want to be doing essay work the whole day, but I've also got nothing else to do. I don't have class anymore. I'm applying to jobs left, right and centre, and while sending out my CV to multiple companies is so fun, I promise you guys it really is fun, I also don't want to be doing that the whole day. And so I've really got nothing else to do aside from film these silly little vlogs. Even then, I don't really want to be doing that for the whole day. And while it does take up a decent portion of time, it doesn't take up enough time. I'm in this really like strange space where I want to be doing something active and going out and being with my friends. But all of my friends are in London and I'm still up here because I've got placement. I'm just kind of really in this weird space where I've got a lot to do, but I've also got so little to do. That being said, I feel like that concludes this episode of Vicky's Life Diaries, this little vlog. Sorry if it's not that exciting, though when have my vlogs ever been like really exciting? I really don't do that much. Like, I don't even know if I should be vlogging because honestly I don't do enough to be vlogging my life. But then again, I am kind of just doing this for fun, so you know what? Sue me. My hair is in a plait, my skincare is done. I'm gonna hop into bed and call my boyfriend. But I think that will be the end of this little vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I will see you in the next episode.